So bodysuits, tights, skin-tight dresses, they do wonders for because you cannot see a seam line. They give the illusion that you're near enough in the buff underneath it, yet you are being classy and you're wearing a pair of undies. Bikinis, these are Britain's most popular style and popular type to buy because they are sexy and they provide you with what you need and where you need it. You'll find that bikinis actually oddly look like the pair of jockeys I had. They were boys pants, I promise you, when I bought them.
Lies!
They might have been in Licenza, the narrower size, like hipsters, but tend to cover just the essentials. So they give you a good shape around the bum. Tangos and thongs and G-strings. Unless you stand on street corners, girls, or are in the or going for something in the bedroom with the fuck me heels, for God's sake don't wear them because they are cheese graters. Not only that, they provide infections. They can really do a lot of damage to you down there. If you're only going to wear them for a bit of a night out where you want a bit of a quick one with someone, then great, go for it. If you want to feel sexy in the bedroom, go for it. But if you're going to wear them for costumes, cosplays and everyday wear, then I'd advise against it. Because, as I say, they cut you. Because it's a narrower band, they've been overlocked to the nth degree. So all you're feeling is raw stitches. And stitches, no matter what they are, will have a high cotton content. And higher cotton content means it's thicker and will rub more. It provides chafing, friction, and I don't really need to say this because most of you probably have had experience of this. If you haven't, then by God, you've won out. Tangos are the next step up. They give you a little bit more through here and have a tinier bum. But in all honesty, they provide with what you need. All right? Bridget Jones or not, we'll get onto this one. This is my favourite one. Control pants. They are not just for 70-year-olds, ladies and gentlemen. Gents, you can wear these too, and I advise you do. If you're worried about your lumps and bumps, by God, wear these. They're amazing. Got one has gone the high end of these. I've seen no amount of people try and buy these in stores and I'm worried because they haven't got the right one. There are so many out there. Pick three. There's the tummy tuckers. Now, from lady at the top who looks like she's in a L'Oreal advert, they come underneath here and stop here. They suck you in here. The only thing is with these, they have got some with moulded cups. Be aware, they only make these in chest and waist sizes, so 10, 12, 14. They do not compensate for bust size. So you'll find you can be a bit uncomfortable around here. If in doubt, wear a separate bra. They are great, they do suck you in, and they are fantastic for you apples, specifically, because they slim you down through your waistline and through your chest. They're great for strawberries, because they accentuate your bum and your hips, because it broadens you out down here, and hides all your lumps and bumps. Next are bum lifters. For any of you who've had that horrible moment where you realise, shit, my arse looks saggy. Come on, girls.
Like my ass is saggy.
Boys, I'm not alone. Come on. Thank you. Right, bum lifters. You can get bum lifter sets which put you in the bust, have an attachment through here, and pull you up. Basically, they do that. Bring your bum up like that. What? Shit. Nearly naked. Basically, they bring your bum up so it's pert, and they shape you in your hips. They also bring everything up here. Do it again. If you say do it again, later. They bring you up here, and they suck you in here as well. That's the beauty, because it's a double stack. It does two jobs. These things are great if you have that horrible moment where you think, shit, my ass looks saggy in this. You'll find, if you're wearing a dress, you want it to accentuate anything and everything down here, these are the dog's bollocks for you, because they bring you in and they pull you up so well. I can't tell you how many customers I've had tell me that these are what they were after. Finding the right support underwear is a good idea. Trying them all on is a good idea, but for God's sake, keep your undies on. No one likes, you know. Yeah. And thigh reducers. Any of you who have had problems with your thighs, think you have got big thighs. How many girls in here think they've got big thighs? Practically fucking all of you. Yeah. You were naturally built to have big thighs because you are meant to produce Crotch goblins. And squabblers, sort of thing. So they have a nice soft will to get out of the playpen too after they come out. Thighs are the bugger for women to try and work the weight off of because most of it is muscular. A lot of it is because you hold a lot more muscle in here because not only are you supporting your body, this is most of where your power comes from when you run, I think.
It is.
Right, thank you. Right, Lou's a runner, she knows. Anyway, it's not because you've got chunky thighs because they're fat, it's because you've got nice big muscles. So pulling them in does this. It brings you in those horrible bits you don't like and will shape you wonderfully. The whole idea of these is to get you having a smoother silhouette and all of them will be no VPL. All of them. If you find one that isn't no VPL, you've probably not got control pants, you've probably got a 90. Alright? Any questions so far? No?
With the thyroid, sometimes they cut in the middle and then the bulb.
They do, yes. You'll find that sometimes if you haven't compensated for your waist size, sometimes going up the extra size just to allow for extra elastic to suck you in can help with that. You'll find the way thyroid juices are designed, they're meant to come down like shorties and come down to about here or mid-thigh. If you find that you've got bunches going on, it is because they're too tight. That ballooning effect of where you've got extra tyres here and there is because they're too tight in certain areas. Failing that, look for an all-over thyroid juicer as opposed to ones that have got elasticated innards. You'll find that some that are made out of elastine and viscous tend to have better all-over cover than they do those that actually have the banded types. Banded types aren't quite as prevalent anymore as opposed to the viscous ones, but you can still come up with these problems. Failing that, wear a second pair. It's just common sense and natural styling, really. Boobs! This is one for you boys, because by this point I suspect you are absolutely fucking bored. And then there's a
Got
kit
milk
for the girls. So it's all about boobs. I found that woman with the XXX boobs. I thought I'd put that on, but I thought... Anyway, right, girls, bras. I suspect they are your bugbear, aren't they?
Yeah.
No.
Hate them.
They suck.
They do suck, but they don't have to. Bras can be amazing. Bras were designed originally back in... They were.
Handkerchiefs and ribbon.
Handkerchiefs and ribbon, thank you. The fact of the matter is they are there for you for support. I do not need to preach this because I am talking, as I say, don't talk about this, I'm preaching to the choir. Bras are essential, and finding the right bra for you is, again, the best one out there is the one that fits you comfortably. We'll go on to how bras fit in a bit, because sometimes it can be, there's little things that make you realise your bra doesn't fit. That can really change the way you feel about yourself. There are certain types of bra, and certain types of bra means they should only be used in certain types of scenarios. There are more and more coming out, there are more and more being designed, specifically because your boobs are changing. Boobs be on the move!
Oh God.
There.
Yeah, southwards.
Sagging is age, despite that, but blame it on gravity. Blame it on a higher centre of gravity. That's what I'm doing when I get older. Anyway, the different types, multi-way. Does what it says on the tin, can be worn multiple ways. Including on your head. Yes, you can. Plunge. You ladies, if you're wearing a top that you need to be a little bit more voluptuous here, plunge bras are fantastic. Can I borrow you, my dear? Just a second, yes. Can you be... Sorry, what was your name? Sophie. This is Sophie, everybody. Say hi.
Hi.
There we go. Right, Sophie, you're currently, if I'm right, cosplaying from KR.
Yes.
Yui. Wonderful, right. Yui's dress has brought her wonderfully around here. A bit like a maxi dress. It comes in and then goes, whoom, like that. You don't have to do that. The wonderful thing about this dress is that It's got the lovely princess seams that come over the bust. But if Sophie wanted to accentuate her bust a little bit more and hadn't got the volition to put in seams or anything like that, a plunge bra would be the way to go. Those things that come into a V-neck, don't, for God's sake, go out and buy a plunge bra that's going to herd them in and round them up. A sheepdog bra. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to be rocking around like this. Your tits in your face. Now, a dress like this is fantastic because it accentuates the bust. A plunge bra in that respect can bring it in nicely and comfortably. It means that the bust is fuller. It also means comfortable round the back and round your shoulders. Okay? Thank you very much, Sophie. Big round of applause. Okay, the next one is Underwire. For all of you ladies out there who have got their massive jugs. Blimps, zeppelins, bangers, norks,
Melons.
dykes, melons, whatever you want to fucking call them.
Fun bags.
Fun bags. Tacky Mojangles. They are huge, they are fantastic, but you might find that an Underwire bra is probably your best bet because it is, as I said, wired. They're wired for a reason because they sit on the bust and they make sure that your big baps are in order. Alright? So make sure that you wear, you'll find that multi-way bras match up and marry up with underwires quite consistently and tend to be the better medicine for you bigger ladies. So if you have got problems with your baps, by all means go and talk to someone. The amount of women I know who don't go and talk to people is unreal. If you're underconfident, there are people out there in House of Fraser, Marks and Spencer's, Licenza, who will actually go through how to fit your own bust. Alright? Not only that, you'll find that Ann Summers is pretty damn decent at the old bra fit because they're in the sex industry. They're in the lingerie and negligee industry. They know their shit. Okay, balcony sits across the chest and the bust and shapes you with your boobs by herding them in a little bit like a wonder bra, not so much like a plunge, but does it comfortably. So you find, again, Sophie would do well with a balcony bra because it keeps everything in one place as opposed to in my face. Sports and t-shirt bras. Girls, how many of you have done boy costumes? How many of you have thought it's been a fucking good idea to wear a sports bra as a binder? Don't do it.
I think you'll find mine are very expensive.
Doesn't matter how expensive they are. Sports bras are there for sports. It's basically like sticking your tit in a sock. Sports bras keep you in position when you're running, so you're not going baff, baff, baff. You know? And t-shirt, yeah. So, ladies, if you are bigger busted, sports bras tend to keep you in the better proportions when you're running and doing things that are a little bit more active. Finally, t-shirt bras. They're seam-free cups, and they're no-show for support. Most of these will be no VPL as well, which is fantastic. And tend to nicely sit under a baggy t-shirt. So you don't have to worry really. They're your bras you wear when you're feeling shit. Alright? Yeah, checking for it. If in doubt, girls, go check yourself with these following methods to see if your bra's fitting correctly. I can't stress to you enough how much a good fitting bra will make you feel better in your clothes and in your cosplays. If you are wearing a dress and it feels like it's pulling you in the wrong direction, it's probably your bra, and probably because you've hacked up a seam somewhere. I've been prattling on, I've only got 10 minutes. Fuck. Right. These are some things you need to look out for. You don't need to go to a shop to find out. The centre band for your bra should not be away from your chest. It should be sat flush against your breastbone. You find that you have got the wrong size bra. It means your band size is a little bit on the small side because it's bowing outwards because your jugs are pulling things forward and it's putting a strain on your back.